With Premier League football returning to the Emirates on Saturday, the Arsenal fans were hoping for another solid performance, and boy did the players respond, smashing Leicester 4 goals to 2. It was a brilliant performance, but as always, let's break it down and look at 5 things we learned from Arsenal 4, Leicester 2. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is T19 and welcome back to your boys channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. As always, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are on that road to 200 subscribers. If you would also like to follow your boy on the social media, the links are down in the description below. Make sure to check it out. Right now, let's get into the Arsenal content. First thing we've learnt is Gabriel Jesus is the man for the job. Over the past couple of years, Arsenal have been looking for, a striker who can provide his own moment of magic when the creators aren't quite doing enough. They've been looking for a striker or a player, in fact, who can just provide a moment of magic, help Arsenal get the breakthrough, and overall dominate the game. Well, Gabriel Jesus did exactly that in this game. When you look at his first goal, on the left side, he does an elastical past Johnny Evans, links up with Martinelli, who was brilliant in the game as well. Then he sort of chips and finesses the ball straight into the right top corner, which is the moment of magic. Gabriel Jesus created a goal out of nothing. And honestly, I think if Arsenal are looking for a player who's going to take us to the next level, who's going to get us goals, even when the team isn't performing, I think Gabriel Jesus is the man. And he has shown that in this game. The second thing we've learned is Arsenal fans can win games for the team. As much as we'd like to focus on how dominant Arsenal were, how brilliant they were, how dazzling they were at times, we also have to admit there were some moments in that game where Arsenal looked a bit shaky and the fans were quite worried. When the William Saliba goal went in, you need to rewatch that game. See how the fans were cheering William Saliba on. And as Mikel Arteta said himself, what the fans did to William Saliba overall boosted his confidence. Now imagine Leicester get that goal from William Saliba. Obviously, it's going to bring his confidence down. And if the fans in that moment didn't behave how they behaved, you could imagine a young William Saliba adapting to a new league could be under a lot of pressure, make mistakes, and overall Arsenal could have lost that game. But overall, because the Arsenal fans lifted the spirit of Saliba, they were cheering him on, they were telling him it doesn't matter. That is why he had confidence to overall ball throughout. And Mikel Arteta seemed very impressed, and so was I. The third thing to take away from this game is Martinelli is something else. Saka, Gabriel Jesus, brilliant performances, but you've got to look at Martinelli. His work rate is insane. The quality he has, getting Fofana booked in that first half, dribbling, constantly running at defenders, making runs. Martinelli overall, he dazzled in this game. And to hit the ball cleanly with your weak foot into the opposite corner, it's such a difficult skill to perform. Anyone who plays football understands how hard it is to hit the ball with your weak foot cleanly and get into the bottom corner. Honestly, Martinelli today, he impressed me a lot, and he's looking like that wrist tape he's wearing is giving him some superpowers. Today, Martinelli was uncontainable, uncontrollable, and he was playing like a more mature player to what we saw last season. Overall, Martinelli, Saka, Gabriel Jesus, those are 3 brilliant players we have. But today, as much as Gabriel Jesus is the standout player, I would also like to give a massive shout to Gabriel Martinelli. Fourth thing we learned is Granit Xhaka is evolving. A player we're used to seeing as the ball winner in midfield, as the midfield anchor. Today, Granit Xhaka played a box-to-box, an advanced number 8 role, which I think he did really well. Of course, we know that is not his normal position, but Granit Xhaka is beginning to evolve into that player who can actually make those third-man runs, activate the press, and cause a lot of trouble in the opposition box, which is precisely what he did against Leicester City. Because you saw Granit Xhaka in the box a lot of times, he could have scored 2 goals. With the header against Crystal Palace, he could have scored again. We are beginning to see a new version of Granit Xhaka, a more offensive Granit Xhaka. And I think that is why Martinelli really thrived, because he could link up with Zinchenko or Granit Xhaka, as opposed to only being able to link up with probably a Martin Odegaard or probably Zinchenko. But now, Granit Xhaka is giving Arsenal that opportunity to provide attacking overloads. And honestly, I think that's why he got his goal today. Look at the positioning in the box. Once again, Gabriel Jesus was involved in that. He gives the ball to Granit Xhaka, who is in the box in that advanced number 8 position, and he slides it into the net. I think we should give a massive mention to Xhaka for this game. So, Mr. Granit, well done. And finally, the fifth thing to take away from this game, and that is that Arsenal are not messing about anymore. Previous Arsenal sides that I've watched would have lost that game. You know, Leicester get the first one, Arsenal score back, Leicester get another one, Arsenal score again. Honestly, if it was before where Arsenal holding the lead and own goal goes in, I'm telling you, it will be pressure upon pressure. It will be a horrifying watch till the end of the game. And I am very sure Arsenal would have drawn or probably lost that game. But this new Arsenal that we are watching, they now have the character to say, okay, you scored, you're trying to get back into the game. Well, get out here, we own this place. And honestly, if you ask me, I think this team is growing a lot mentally. Last season, I think we're a bit naive at times, trying to defend a lot. But now we're like, okay, you score, we score again. Let's see what you do. You score again, we score again. You know, honestly, and this team is so young, they're showing so much character, and the fight that I'm seeing from this team, with only about maybe 2 experienced players in like Partey and Xhaka, who were actually decent today. Honestly, the mentality of this team has changed so much over the years, and it's something I am proud to see. Well, that is the video there, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.